Behold. Such a privilege to live in a land with so many mysteries, and with so many ways to solve them. It is my task to discover how Skyrim came to be. Geology is everywhere and everything. Though a sub-discipline of theoretical alteration, it is by itself so much more. Geology is about our planet, the creatures, those who are still with us, and those who aren't. Plants, the ground, skies, the ice, and of course the underground itself. The rocks tell us what Skyrim was, is, and perhaps will be. What business does a pentonized ocean floor have here, 600 meters above sea level? Is it part of an accretionary complex created as a result of a huge orogeny millions of years ago? Or perhaps another process that sparked the positive buoyancy of an ocean crust? Time to solve some mysteries. A weathered rock surface may seem dull and uninspiring, but scraping a few millimeters underneath its regressive surface, its minerals and texture tell a different story. Did an ocean exist at this very spot a long time ago? Those are the broader questions. Equally at smaller scales, the mysteries that can lead to answering the greater questions. Are all Aetherium deposits extraterrestrial? Or do they form in situ on Nirn as well?
Hey!
It could be suggested.
I found a rock.
Oh! Another one.
Here. What is it?
Oh yeah. It's quartz.
Fascinating.
Not really, it's the most abundant mineral on the face of Nirn.
So, there's a lot of it.
Yes.
I see. I won't bring you more then.
Did you map out all the dark linear rocks like I asked you to?
No, sorry. Let me get back to that right now.
Well, it would just help me a lot for my research.
Alright. See you soon.
Glaciology and ice ages are not my specialties, but I'm in awe of how glaciers have changed the landscape over such a small amount of time. Some of the rocks are, of course, in situ, but others have been carried here by hundreds of meters of flowing thick ice.
Huh. Could sure use a warm bed right about now.
Spend more time telling people what geology isn't rather than what it is. Telling them that most so-called marbles aren't even marbles. It's a constant struggle. One must be cautious. For instance, colors can be misleading. Occasionally the same rock face may change from grey to red, but it can still represent the same mythology over this visual transition. Time to move on.
Ha! Found you!
Some areas can be difficult to map, but by intersecting microscale localized studies and macroscale geomorphological observations, I can interpolate data to complete my map.
It's unnatural.
Ah, you must mean that one over there.
Indeed.
This one cannot help but stare. A strange one.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
We will see.
Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Eastmarsh harbors more recent signs of geological activity. The mining settlement Darkwater Crossing is a schoolbook example of how Skyrim is dependent on its subterranean resources. This Corundum mine is particularly wealthy. As such, I'm allowed to pick a few samples.
Damn! Another fight!
Getting up close and personal with the rock samples is not enough. I need to peer in between cracks and voids to see what the minerals are hiding, to see what mysteries they can unlock. While the economic aspect of geology is interesting enough, it is the nearby volcanic activity that beckons me to solve its mysteries. The shape of this topographical depression suggests that we're dealing with a caldera, a collapsed volcanic crater, most likely due to the presence of a hotspot underneath, a deep-seated convective tower of rock penetrating from the interior of the planet. If hotspots truly work the way we think they do. The underlying geology can also be reflected in the flora on the surface. Creep clusters are abundant around the rhyolitic fields of East Marsh.
I can't wait to get back home.
The most prominent feature, bone-strewn crest, seems to be what's left of an old intrusion. It'll be futile to map out all these volcanic formations, but I'm doing it anyways.
Hey!
That is an artifact made by people.
And it's old, heavy and hard, right?
Yes, but it's not geology.
But it's old.
But not that old. We're looking for things that are so old that neither mer nor men could have created them.
What if it's older than the people who made it?
That's not possible.
How should I know?
Bob, did you read that book that I gave you?
Some of it. It was big.
Big but important, and it has all the answers to the questions you're asking right now.
Sorry.
It's fine. Thank you, as well.
Is all this sciencing making me unsympathetic? Maybe Serana was right. While its more effusive cousin on Vvardenfell erupted recently, this volcano has remained dormant. They could be related. However, the more mature magma and the granitic nature of past East Marsh eruptions makes this unlikely. There's no peace out here. I hope Bob isn't too re-traumatized by all the violence. His presence is helpful though. What a gorgeous friend. I'd have to do all of that myself. I feel bad. Bob is not a scientist, obviously. He is a good friend, and I like spending time with him. What? What is that? Could it be? Did I just discover a second décollement of an entire new sequence? Only one way to find out. Change of plans. We're moving up again. I'm potentially spotting an unmapped fault. The meta-sedimentary melange of the throat of the world deserves all of my attention. Then I can finally begin to tell the story of how this orogenic wedge came to be. Altitude gives perspective. Topography of the landscape can reveal so much about the subterranean. Understanding this décollement could turn out to be the most vital part of my mapping project. I could track this fault boundary laterally across the mountains, heck, even across the rest of Tamriel. This is where the power of geological survey comes in. Strike and dip. I've seen other thrust faults in the area, but this changes everything. There's even an accessible fault surface. This is too good to be true. Now, what is this thing word? Well, never mind. I'll make some more drawings. This changes everything. That should be the subheading of my study. An eye-catching title indeed. Isn't it exciting?
Hey, Cor.
Yeah,
I'm going to meet up with Sirena.
but she's with her mother and a vampire den.
I know.
So you'd rather be with them than stay here and learn something about our ancient past?
Well, sorry. Be careful of the rocks.
Don't say that I didn't try to get us all together!
I guess Serrano was right.
Oh, what's this? Nice place.
I run the mill, so I'm a busy woman. What is it?
Can I stay?
Why?
It's beautiful. I'll do anything.
Well, all right. But look, we work hard.
Me too.